Yo YouTubers, what's up? Welcome to Thai Auto News. Today I'm reviewing the all-new 6th generation Mitsubishi Triton pickup truck. But before checking out the video, don't forget to support our channel by clicking the subscribe button as well as ringing the bell icon ding 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 ding, ding to be notified of our latest reviews. Thanks! The Mitsubishi Triton is made in Thailand and exported to hundreds of countries around the world. Mitsubishi has been producing pickup trucks in Thailand for decades, and up to date I think they have assembled more than 3.5 million pickup trucks and exported them from Thailand during the past 20 years. Actually, Mitsubishi was the first exporter of automobiles from Thailand as well. They exported the Lancer Champ to Canada during the 80s. I think it was 1988. So first car to be exported from Thailand. So as mentioned, the Triton is sold in so many countries around the world. So this truck comes with a lot of common parts. But for example, on the steering wheel, this is a multi-function steering wheel, but there's some empty spaces on the steering wheel as well as on the console. So these area are for the extra features that are offered in the 204 horsepower variant that will come end of this year. So over here you'll get adaptive cruise control on the steering wheel controls, and right over here you'll get a drive mode and what do you call it, transfer case selector right over here. So this one is a two-wheel drive model, so empty space, and Mitsubishi has put a small, like a circular small cup over here, so maybe you can put like 3 coins over here. So a bit funny, but yeah. In terms of design, the Triton really turns heads. I mean, every Mitsubishi pickup in the past always had really unique design. Although for the all-new Triton, I think there is some influence from American pickup styling, as the squarish and rectangular front end. So very similar to the Ford Ranger styling or other American trucks, for example a GMC or Dodges, very square front. So and although it's very detailed front, Mitsubishi, as mentioned, they really have unique design, and the Triton is no exception. At the front, so many elements put together, it's like, you either like it or hate it, I think. But one thing I like about the design in the new Triton is the interior. The quality of the interior has improved a lot. I mean, there are some soft touch areas, some stitching, although not too much, but yeah. And the quality of the plastics, you touch it, yeah, it is pretty high quality plastics, and the molding looks very detailed as well. Although, again, the Mitsu styling is very rectangular, you see so many hard edges and squares and rectangles in the interior. So I think this again it's a unique Mitsubishi styling. This makes me think of the older Mitsu cars from yesteryears, Mitsubishi Lancer Champ, or even the Mitsubishi Starion. A lot of straight lines and rectangles and stuff like that. So this really brings back that feeling. In total, there will be 21 variants for the all-new Triton. Right now in Thailand we have 8 already, so 13 more variants coming at the end of the year. I like the steering, the feel and the touch a lot. Even the design, it looks very Mitsubishi-ish. Seats, the upholstery is nice, and the seating position pretty good also. I mean, good work with the seats in the Triton. In terms of space, the Triton's frame has been enlarged, so it's wider, and the wheelbase is longer, resulting in a wider cabin. So very spacious in my point of view. Lots of headroom, and at the back also a decent legroom and decent comfort as well. At the back, only thing is I think the center armrest is a bit small. Maybe a larger one should be more affordable. Actually, that's okay. I mean, there's some cost cutting in places that are possible. But yeah, that's the way it is. So we gotta accept it sometimes. In terms of display, we've got still not a fully digital, so just analog rev counter and speedometer. But in the middle, you do get a color info display, so that's pretty okay. All the information there, various information, driving information. This is a 9-inch HD touchscreen, which is very nice, and the color and the resolution and the smoothness comes up. Although the housing is a bit, I don't know, much wider than the actual screen itself, so it's a design thing, I guess. Down here, hard controls for the aircon and stuff. Digital readout for the air conditioning. Got 2 USB ports over here. That's a start button. 12-volt outlet. Smartphone charger right down here as well. So quite modern features in the all-new Triton. But again, we still have a manual handbrake over here. So just now in the cross-country course, did a few handbrake turns. But in general, customers would probably be asking for electronic parking brake these days. But personally, I like the manual types better. The all-new Triton is powered by a newly developed 2.4 liter engine. Actually, there will be 3 output levels. First is the 150 horsepower. This one is the 184 horsepower, and the third one will be the 204 horsepower. But right now, we only have the 184 horsepower variant first, while the 150 and the 204 horsepower variants will join the Triton lineup in November this year. Although the output is lower than some of the competitors like the Ford Ranger or the Toyota Hilux Revo, those trucks got 200 horsepower and about 500 Newton meters of torque. But you know what? The 184 horsepower and 430 Newton meters of torque in this engine is not slow at all. Acceleration is pretty spot on. So on highway driving, you can do some good acceleration. So let's try. I'm driving at 100 right now. Kick down. 110, 120 already. 130, 140. So not bad, you know. Overtaking shouldn't be a problem at all. Plenty of pulling power from the 184 horsepower engine. With the new suspension, the Triton is pretty comfortable as well on the highway. The front double wishbone and rear leaf spring suspension has been totally redeveloped. So a lot of big changes in the way the Triton is made. The steering feel is also improved with better accuracy, better precision, as well as more assistance from the power steering unit. This is still a hydraulic system, not a electric power steering yet. Mitsubishi says this is more durable for sure, because electric power steering, when you drive through a lot of water or floods, can get affected. Okay, so we'll just go for a short cross-country drive, I guess, over at the special course set up over here in Saraburi province. Okay, so this is not a Raptor level drive, but okay, maybe some nice handling with the Mitsubishi Triton. Let's see how it does. The 6-speed automatic transmission's got plus and minus, but I'll just leave it in D. Doesn't have a sport mode, I guess. Nothing over here. Probably the 204 horsepower variant next year might have some extra performance button, I guess. Okay, let's go. Traction control working heavily just now. So this is just a two-wheel drive truck, so not the four-wheel drive. But anyway, we've got a raised suspension here, so I can do a bit of light off-roading. For example, going up this kind of incline, not too steep. We can also use the camera, front camera, as well as 360 to help us guide, help guide us through this kind of obstacle. So very easy. Can check out the camera as well. Suspension, light off-roading, two-wheel drive, pickups, pretty much okay, but not too slippery. So we're not going so fast over here, just about 60. I mean 80 already. Brake! Hey, handbrake works. Rear wheels are about to lose grip. The suspension setup is pretty comfortable, actually, in the all-new Triton. That's it. Just very short drive over there. Okay.
Okay, so that wraps up our review of the all-new Mitsubishi Triton. But remember, this is one of the 3 engine outputs you'll get from the Triton. Apart from this 184 horsepower engine, you'll also get the 150 horsepower and 204 horsepower versions, which will be introduced later this year, probably in November. Well, if you are interested in those models, you gotta wait. But for the mainstream customers for Mitsubishi, this will be it, the 184 horsepower version, which will take up about 70% of all Triton sales in Thailand. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to support our channel by clicking the subscribe button as well as ringing the bell icon to be notified of our latest reviews. Thanks!